Donald Trump's State of the Union just wrapped up. It was an absolute disaster. It was a fascist performative mess. He was putting people to sleep. It was the longest State of the Union in history. It lasted more than an hour and 45 minutes. It almost looked like it was half empty. Over 70 members were boycotting the State of the Union. They were attending the Midas Touch Network People State of the Union, which was an incredible event. Within the first 80 minutes to 90 minutes or so, we had over 2 million views, and that number just keeps on rising. Let's talk about just what a disastrous State of the Union Donald Trump had. This is exactly why we counter-programmed it, but I want to give you the lowlights and save you that hour and 41 minutes and just show you what an absolute mess it was. I guess the first thing I want to show you is that you had Howard Lutnick, as Shadow of Ezra said, who visited Epstein's pedophile island with his children. He shows up to the State of the Union with absolutely no shame and all smiles. Here, play this clip right here. You can see a lot of empty seats right there. Compare that to what it looked like at the Midas Touch People State of the Union event. Donald Trump then talked about how all Democrats voted against his tax cuts for the rich, his tax cuts for the billionaires, and then all the Democrats cheered because they did vote against his tax cuts for the rich, which have crushed regular Americans. Here, play this clip.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
Then there was exactly one individual who clapped when Donald Trump said that the Dow broke 50,000, and I think it was Pam Bondi. Play this clip.
Now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country.
And then Trump kept on just yelling, "We're the hottest ever." Here, play this clip.
A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest.
And then he just kept on saying, "We've won. We're winning so much, you don't know what to do with all of the winning. You're all winning." Here, play this clip.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
By the way, Navigator Survey, who does the kind of real-time polling on people's reaction to these speeches, you can just see how Americans from all political parties, how they're reacting when Donald Trump says there's so much winning going on right now. You'll see all of a sudden, all of the people just hated this. And most of the time, Trump's approval throughout the speech was in the 20s to the 30s. People detested this. They hated this. Here, play this clip.
People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever.
Then Donald Trump said this should be my third term, and I basically should be a dictator for life, essentially, is what he's saying. And you'll see MAGA Mike blush. Play this clip.
First year of the second term should be my third term, but strange things happen. I took prescription drugs a very big part of healthcare.
Then Donald Trump starts saying that you have a communist mayor in New York who likes to shovel snow, but did you know that you need original forms of ID to shovel the snow? Okay, Donald, okay. Here, play this clip.
And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats, 89%. And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good.
Then he says that he's appointing J.D. Vance to launch a war on fraud. Yes, the felon is telling the individual who's changed his identity 3 times, 3 different names, the person who's literally stealing from the American people, hiding our money in Qatari bank accounts, a person who is found liable for fraud, civilly liable for sexual assault, criminally liable for 34 felony counts, someone who's pardoned the biggest fraudsters. But go ahead, Donald. Here, play this clip.
Since Maine and many other states are even worse, this is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance. We'll get it done.
And then Donald Trump's like, if you agree with this statement, stand up.
The State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Then it's the kind of usual calling Erica Kirk, and then she does her normal cry on cue. Here, play this clip.
His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
Then Donald Trump starts attacking the Somali community, and he refers to them as Somali pirates are ransacking Minnesota. This is, the whole speech, as we said, I predicted the exact way the speech was going to go down. This is what Nazi fascists say, and here's what Donald Trump says, because he's a Nazi fascist. Here, play this clip.
The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
Then Donald Trump says the following about Iran. He's like, we're gonna get them. We obliterated them the first time, but we didn't obliterate them fully, so we're going to obliterate them again. Here, play this clip.
They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue. Starting it all over. We wiped it out and they want to start all over again.